This video analyzes the lighting techniques and functions of three scenes. In the movie The Pig, the Snake, the Pigeon. In this scene, the dominant color is black and red. The lighting primarily uses top light and side light. The top light illuminates the subject, making the head and shoulders more prominently lit, outlining the basic contours of the figure and highlighting his presence in the scene. At the same time, the side light shines from one side, creating a contrast between light and shadow on the cheeks, enhancing the three-dimensionality and depth of the character. The hard light makes the facial lines more defined and three-dimensional, with more pronounced shadows that add a touch of mystery and depth. The bright parts of the face highlight his eyes, revealing his inner conviction and determination. The red filter paper is used to create a dim background light, creating a tense and oppressive atmosphere, enhancing the drama and infectivity of the scene. The characters face their own fate alone under the illumination of the light, and the use of light makes this scene full of ritual sense. The protagonist, Chen Gilin, enters the auditorium, where the lighting design creates a highly dramatic spatial contrast. The auditorium area uses large soft lights combined with white diffusing materials to form a uniform soft light as the scene lighting, creating a pure and serene visual atmosphere that hints at the surface characteristics of the venue. Front side lighting and overhead lighting illuminate the protagonist, forming Rembrandt lighting that outlines the character's features, emphasizing the protagonist's deep gaze and remorseful emotions, highlighting the main figure and spatial layers. Side lighting from both sides of the windows illuminates the supporting characters, complementing the shadow areas, creating numerous shadows that envelop the protagonist, generating an oppressive atmosphere. When Chen Gilin returned after uncovering the dark truth about the auditorium, Lin Luo still appeared as a hypocrite, using top lighting to make him stand out in the crowd, with warm yellow light strips adorning the portrait behind him. The overall environment continued to use large soft lights to create a peaceful atmosphere. When switching to medium close-ups, lighting was placed on both sides of Lin Lu, creating a split light effect, which produced a dramatic contrast between light and shadow, highlighting his evil nature. Chen Gilin remained in the shadows, with the main light positioned above eye level, casting a ring of light at an angle of 30°45 degrees from one side of the character, projecting shadows onto his nose and extending to his cheeks. The contrast between Chen Gilin and other characters emphasized his sense of isolation and resolve. The scene is dominated by cold color light, creating a bleak and depressing atmosphere, suggesting the irreversible death and the cold fate. The hard light on the right side of Chen Gilin forms a dividing light, forming a strong contrast between light and dark on the face of the character, highlighting his lonely situation, and focusing the audience on the inner peace or struggle of the character. The softer light on the left side supplements the details of the face and outlines the face contour. The light outside the window serves as the main light source to illuminate the indoor environment, and at the same time creates a light and shadowed woven effect through the window lattice, symbolizing imprisonment and cruelty. The top light focuses on Chen Gilin's face and casts a shadow on the side of his nostrils, highlighting the inner release in his eyes and forming a livable focus. This arrangement not only symbolizes the end of his life, but also metaphorically implies that he is free from secular disturbances and moving towards a pure end. The sudden extinction of light is synchronized with the climax of gunshots and music, forming an audio-visual impact and deepening the tragic sense of character's fate.